Good evening. You're watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq continues the efforts exerted to cooperate with Arab leaders and distancing the region from conflicts. His Excellency the Chairman of the State Council stresses that His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq came to continue the march of prosperity in Oman. And the Shura Council Office discusses Omanization plan in private health sector, institutions and technical jobs, besides unifying the promotion system in governmental units.
أقسم بالله العظيم أن أحترم النظام الأساسي للدولة والقوانين، وأن أرعى مصالح المواطنين وحرياتهم رعاية كاملة، وأن أحافظ على استقلال الوطن وسلامة أراضيه.
Those are the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Excellency Dr. Yahya bin Mahfouz al-Mandari, Chairman of the State Council, stressed that His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq came to continue the march of prosperity in Oman, and he called upon all, especially the youth, to contribute in the blessed Renaissance March of the Sultanate under His Majesty's leadership. He added that they all shall play a positive role and be optimistic about the future of the country and to stand together with the beloved leader for the development of Oman. His Excellency also talked about the starting days of the blessed Renaissance of Oman, saying that His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, may Allah rest his soul in peace, was keen towards improving the services provided to the citizens through his visits to the ministries and inspection tours to projects. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, in his first historical speech, stressed on the goals of the Sultan's foreign policy regarding the Arab affairs, reaffirming that Oman will continue to support Arab League and cooperate with the leaders of the Arab countries to make the life of the Arab citizens better and to keep the region away from disputes, as well as to achieve economic integration.
His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, in his first historical speech, stressed on the goals of the Sultanate's foreign policy regarding the Arab affairs, reaffirming that Oman will continue to support Arab League and cooperate with the leaders of the Arab countries, make the life of the Arab citizen better and to keep the region away from disputes, as well as to achieve economic integration. His Majesty's royal vision reflects the keenness of the beloved leader of the country to enhance the relations of the Sultanate with the brotherly Arab countries, as well as to develop the Arab cooperation in various fields, in addition to emphasizing on the role of the Sultanate that will continue to resolve disputes with peaceful means and to exert efforts to find suitable solutions towards them through dialogues and understanding. The Omani diplomacy always exerted efforts to achieve the goals of the wise policy, in addition to build relations with dialogue and cooperation, preventing wars and disputes. It is well known throughout the history that Oman today is not in dispute with any Arab countries, and it was also not a part of any regional crisis, as it always worked to resolve such matters. As Oman is part of this region, it is concerned with the region's stability, peace and prosperity, in addition to national security, joint interest, historical, social and geographical aspects. The Sultanate earned the respect of the Arab countries, as this was clear last month in Al Alam Palace, where the Arab leaders and political, economic as well as cultural personalities expressed their feelings about the position of Oman among the Arab countries, in addition to the deep-rooted relations and principles of good neighborliness, including the traditional Arab customs. Oman, since ancient times, extended its relations with other civilizations, namely the ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia civilizations, among others, reaching the modern days as the Sultanate of Oman joined the Arab League back in 1971, which was considered a great step that enhanced the pivotal role of the Sultanate in resolving a number of Arab files, among which is the Palestinian cause that the Sultanate supports to achieve the aspirations of the Palestinian people in establishing their independent state. The Sultanate also contributes in resolving the Yemeni, Syrian and Libyan crisis with peaceful means. The future of the Sultanate's relations with other countries will continue to grow and prosper in the blessed era of His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq as he moves forward to continue the march of development in Oman as his predecessors, late Sultan His Majesty Qaboos bin Said, may Allah rest his soul in peace, accomplished with great determination and to preserve its great legacy.
على الصعيد الخارجي فإننا سوف نرتسم خط السلطان الراحل مؤكدين على الثوابت التي اختطها لسياسة بلادنا الخارجية القائمة على التعايش السلمي بين الأمم والشعوب وحسن الجوار وعدم التدخل في الشؤون الداخلية للغير واحترام سيادة الدول وعلى التعاون الدولي في مختلف المجالات.
The Shura Council office discussed in its meeting the question forwarded for His Excellency, the Minister of Health, on the Omanization plan at private health sector institutions and possibility of issuing a binding decision for these health institutions to Omanize a number of jobs available for job seekers. The Office of the Council reviewed a letter forwarded to His Excellency, the Inspector General of Police and Customs, on providing electronic connection between the civil status and the Ministry of Housing in order to save time and facilitate the services of the citizens. The meeting also discussed in the system of promotions at governmental units by creating a unified technical system that concerned to connect the units of the state's administrative apparatus, subject to consolidate the salary scale for promotions and its maturity mechanisms. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Khalid bin Hilal al-Mali, Chairman of the Shura Council. Discussing aspects of cooperation existing between the Sultanate and Germany in various fields of common concern, especially those related to legislative aspects, topped the meeting of His Excellency Khalid bin Hilal al-Mali, Chairman of the Shura Council, with the Deutsche Bundestag, a delegation headed by His Excellency Sebastian Bonsumer, member of the Bundestag. During the meeting, both sides confirmed the importance of exchanging experiences related to draft laws and legislations, in addition to the parliamentary practices at different fields. They also exchanged viewpoints on various issues of common concern on meetings and parliamentary ceremonies, besides means of developing the strengthening relations between both countries. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. The tourism sector at the Government of Musandam witnessed an increased growth last year as the number of visitors reached more than 330,000 and the visited cruise ships reached 72. The Minister of Tourism said that it conducted a number of programs and facilities to support the tourism in the government of Musandam, which is distinguished by a number of sites and touristic potentials that attracts tourism from various countries around the world, and which resulted in a noticed increase on tourism investments. The ministry pointed out that the Governorate of Musandam was chosen within the touristic areas currently developed as a result of the comprehensive Omani tourism strategy outcomes. Oman Touristic Development Company provided a study and design of 8 activities for adventures tourism in the Governorate. Oman oil price, April 2020 delivery reached $55.79 per barrel, according to the Dubai Mercantile Exchange. Oman oil price declined by 72 cents. The average price of Oman oil March 2020 delivery reached $64.89 per barrel, thus 60 cents lower than price of February 2020 delivery. The technical committee concerned with the interim mechanism of urban planning reviewed 60 topics of the technical and planning issues in the Governorate of Muscat. The committee also discussed in its meeting approved planning conditions and standards and suggested amendments at the interim mechanism as a response for changes and national orientations. The meeting also reviewed 33 housing and private housing complexes topics, in addition to 23 commercial and investment project topics and 4 others. The Sultan, represented by the Public Establishment for Industrial Estates, Madayan, continued its participation at the Gulf Food Exhibition in Dubai. The Omani companies participated in the Sultan's Pavilion confirmed that the exhibition succeeded in finding new markets and outlets, in addition to its contribution in highlighting the Omani products. The exhibition this year focused on the most important issues related to food sectors and available investment opportunities under the theme food items in new perspective, with the participation of more than 200 countries represented by 5,000 companies distributed in around 120 national pavilions. The exhibition this year celebrated the 25th anniversary since its start. Is a major leap in the food and beverage sector, which benefited from its history in these fields. The Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry in the Governorate of Musandam discussed the steps taken to complete the procedures regarding the establishment of the Musandam Global Investment Company. The Chamber hopes that the company will become a contributor in the gross domestic product, as well as attracting investments, in addition to enhancing the in-country value of the implemented projects. The Chamber agreed upon awarding a tender to appoint a director to issue the shares of the company, as the subscription and registration procedures of the company will close on the second quarter of 2020. Now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Clear skies will prevail over most of the governorates, with chances of low clouds and fog late at night and early morning over the governorates of South Sharqiya, Wusta and Dhafar, and the most parts of Oman will have high to moderate clouds. Winds will be easterly southeasterly light to moderate, and seas will be slight to the maximum wave height of 1 meter. This is the Sultan of Oman Television. Before going to tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq continues the efforts exerted to cooperate with Arab leaders and distancing the region from conflicts. His Excellency the Chairman of the State Council stresses that His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq came to continue the march of prosperity in Oman. And the Shura Council Office discusses Omanization plan at private health sector institutions and technical jobs, besides unifying the promotion system in governmental units. And with that, come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here in the newsroom in the studios, thanks for your time. Good night.